If y'all boys not ready to laugh, leave. Y'all ain't ready for some dark humor, leave. It's about to get deadly. You seen that title, man. Get to the intro. Right again was good. It's the subscribe button you put on for your hood. We got the most ignorant people on my 600-pound life. Enough said. The video.
I had a problem with a pound, 2 pounds, 5 pounds, and I just kept going.
She must have somebody stinking her food. She figured out how to manipulate the system.
I have made myself a prisoner in a room inside of my home.
I could be upset and I eat my food and it'll soothe my pain. Help. I gotta pee.
Number 6, Penny Sega. Penny Sega appeared on My 600-Pound Life in the earlier part of Season 2, rendering her one of the reality show's OGs.
When you become as heavy as I have, it's hard. Sometimes it feels like I'm dead. This is my bed. This is my bathroom. This is my dinner table. I might as well be a prisoner in jail. Addiction has become my life. Every time I had a problem, it's a pound, 2 pounds, 5 pounds. And I just kept going.
We say besides goodbye.
I don't know.
See you later.
And to come out and load her in.
That sound in the background. Take it out. It's just annoying. Whoever did this video editing, bro, stop putting that background sound in there. That shit is annoying as fuck. I might kill that video right now. I might just end it right here. Not true.
After we get her out of her bed, I have to bring the mattress in and put in the bed.
I want to see that. Let me see.
Take your time. Straight down. We gotta pivot to get feet first, so however. All right, guys.
I'm clenching my butt cheeks because that's the only thing holding that mat in place. This is a journey of family, of a child who wants his mother. You are the one who will lay out this journey safely for all of us.
But unlike her fellow co-stars that season, such as Zarlyn Whitworth, Christina Phillips, and Paula Jones, Sega didn't comply with Dr. Now's diet and exercise plan. Although she did drop 40 pounds while hospitalized at the beginning of her episode, which qualified her for weight loss surgery, that was the only weight loss documented for Sega. In fact, by the end of her episode, she managed to gain weight after surgery, which is pretty mind-blowing.
I'm starting to be very uncomfortable without the oxygen.
Okay. Seems like she played a role of being a victim and encouraging family to be enabler. So you're missing your role?
I'm absolutely missing a role.
Gonna see how the thing will go with.
Yeah, you missing a roll, all right. Some butter rolls. Fuck out of here. Shit, dog. You missing some fucking butter rolls. I want to say missing a roll.
First operation.
She'll be okay.
She'll be okay, bud. You gotta think positive. That's why we pray. The operation we're gonna do today is called sleeve gastrectomy because she's having so much challenge with weight loss.
But do you have any plan to walk? No? There is true miracles in the world.
Chat. Do not let yourself go. Like, if you notice you're getting fat, work it off immediately. Like, if you're depressed, hit the gym. Play some basketball. Go for a little drive, bro. Like, go get some money. Do something you want to do. The fucking mask up that depression. I live a life so crazy. You would never think I'm depressed because the way I move. Shit. When I go to bed at night, just think about everything.
Very concerned about Penny's behavior. She's not losing weight anymore. Penny must have somebody stinking her food. She figured out how to manipulate the system.
Things weren't much better in her follow-up episode, in which Sega claimed she was doing much better and seeing improvements in her health. Of course, Dr. Now didn't agree with that assessment, and matter-of-factly explained that Sega is addicted to food and is delusional about any imagined progress. As for where Sega is now, that's anyone's guess. Reports suggest she keeps a low social media profile and that any photos they procure do not show much difference. We hope she finds a way to get healthy in the future. Number 5,
It's too late.
Sheeny Murray. When viewers first met Sheeny Murray on My 600-Pound Life, she was deeply sad about suffering through 2 miscarriages, which is totally understandable.
I'm hungry. I need food immediately. God is gonna take me as far as He want me to. Fried shrimp is one of my favorite foods.
Fried shrimp.
I have cravings about 3-4 times a week. I feel like since my body is bigger, that I have to eat more than others.
That experience can be extremely traumatic to not just the person who endures one, but her partner as well. Given that she was also physically misconducted by a cousin when she was very young, it's no wonder that she turned to food for comfort. But there was hope as Murray went to Dr.
I'm not
Now.
laughing at her situation. It's the background sound. The background sound blowing my shit, bro. Because it's a sound made to be funny. It's not a sound made to be like. Whoever did the video edit, you were crazy. You worse than me, bro. Because I'll be laughing at crazy shit, but you worse than me, bro. God bless you, dog.
Help her get both her life and her weight back under control. But alas, she was unwilling and...
Want to promote your tracks on Spotify for free? Getting discovered as a musical artist in the digital age doesn't require campaigning to scouts or record companies anymore.
And unable to stop compulsively eating.
And at this rate, it's feasible for you to end up getting to 1,000 pounds within the next 5 years. So if you can't get around the litter, are you getting your own food or go to the kitchen? You eat whatever, whenever. We are going to eat only 3 times a day, no snack in between. And you're going to have only protein, no carb.
Despite her claims of gaining water weight, something Dr. Now pointed out was clearly not the case. Murray was never approved for her weight loss surgery. She continued to eat foods that were not on Dr. Now's program, including a famously illicit pizza, and never dealt with her underlying emotional issues. Despite leaving Dr. Now's care, Murray set up a GoFundMe for her weight loss surgery.
What?
She later filmed herself doing an eating challenge from her hospital bed.
Why?
Number 4,
Why?
Angela Johns.
I have made myself a prisoner in a room inside of my home. The life I'm living right now is
Digging my nose
miserable.
in fucking camera, bro.
I used to leave the house maybe once a week. It's becoming harder to walk. I don't want my husband, Justin, to help me because I don't want him to cross over from being my husband to my caregiver.
Season 7 of My 600-Pound Life brought longtime viewers of the show one of the most controversial stars in its history, Angela Johns. Like others on the show, Johns has a tragic backstory involving physical hurt, non-consensual misconduct, drug addiction, and even prison time. As a result of her multiple traumas, Johns
turned... eat your way out the slump. Everybody coping's thing is different, bro. You can't eat your way out your slump. That's just wild as fuck, actually.
Food for comfort, eventually weighing in at 643 pounds by the time she sought Dr. Now's help.
Angie?
It's over.
Hi, how are you doing today?
3,000 pounds?
Hey, Angie, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
You came a long way from being over 600 pounds to almost half of what you weigh now, huh?
Yeah, I've been walking.
That doctor, he's sick of his job for real. That doctor's sick of his job for real.
I don't use a wheelchair no more or nothing.
But not only was Johns downright combative with Dr. Now during her episode, she claimed he was punishing her and said his program was bull. She also tested positive for opiate use and heavy cigarette smoking,
Nothing to say.
but lied to Dr. Now about it. On top of that, she was manipulative to her family members. After losing only 48 pounds and continuing to abuse drugs, Dr. Now gave her an ultimatum: go to rehab or end her weight loss journey with him. Still delusioned, Johns didn't go to rehab, and she claimed Dr. Now was lying about everything to help with her expenses, despite her non-compliance on the show. That's some guts. Number 3, James King. Some patients on My 600-Pound Life are so far gone they're almost completely immobile, unable to care for themselves, and confined to their bed because of their weight. That was the case for James King, who weighed in at 791 pounds at the beginning of his episode, as he used food to cope with his childhood trauma. But it's hard to have too much sympathy for King.
Look at your legs, dog. Damn. Chill.
Episode, it's shown that he behaved selfishly. For one, he had his daughter drop out of school so she could take care of him. And his father, despite the fact that he suffered a stroke, took out a second mortgage to finance his son's journey to Houston. But King refused to change. He was continually enabled by his girlfriend, Lisa, who couldn't stop bringing him food. It was so bad that Dr. Now called Adult Protective Services on her when he found out she bought food to him in the hospital in his follow-up episode.
Okay, then where's the swelling coming from?
Well, what I think he's trying to say is I've been measuring it at home and he's not peeing out as much as he's drinking.
You think it is because you drank a lot of liquids, but in reality, you're gaining a lot of weight again, and that's the problem. And you think it's all of this fluid, is no fat in here?
This is what I've noticed recently.
And you two are delusional. If you think that you can give me the same story again, your leg is swollen because you gained a lot of weight. So it's getting bigger and worse.
She ain't giving me no food.
I couldn't
and
tell
the only
you
thing
what-
I'm eating is what she's bringing me.
You don't think your weight has to do anything with your eating habit?
No, I don't.
What do you think your weight come from? Thin air? If she
The
doesn't
thin air?
come visit you for 5 days and get your weight down,
It ain't
50
got nothing to
pounds.
do with her.
If she stays away for 5 days, we'll have you lose 20 to 30 pounds.
I'm not going to bring him food. The last time he was in the hospital,
All right,
sir,
you're
I
gonna
swear to
let
God,
me
I
help
did
him?
not bring him no food.
You just want to blame it on her.
No, both of you. Is that a deal?
No. She's my wife. I've been with her 25 years.
At this point, there is nothing more we can do for James unless he and Lisa start to cooperate with the program. As long as James wants the food, that this is not a situation that they can intervene in. It's a drug and it's killing James just like any other drug.
Even though King had multiple organs failing him. King has since passed away. Number 2, Mercedes Cephas. Of all of the stars on My 600-Pound Life, Mercedes Cephas' story is among the most heartbreaking.
I've gotten so big that it's hard to do just about anything. I can't believe what I've let my life become. And every day, it gets worse. But I have 2 young kids that I have to take care of.
When she was only 11 years old, her father began physically misconducting her, which caused her to have feelings of shame, guilt, and sadness. By the time she was 15 years old, she was up to 300 pounds and using food
That's crazy. Damn.
help her deal with the trauma of her past attacks. Obviously, this had a
This is a sad story, bro. If I hear that background sound and I laugh, do not do in the comments and I'm an evil person, okay? That background sound making me laugh so much because it's different. If I
impact
hear
on
it,
her
I'm
life.
laughing.
Because that was the age when my father started sex. And it wasn't just me, it was my sisters too. Started with touching, and then it was more. All of it there.
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer,
Touch my
and
daughter.
And I doubled in weight by the time I was 13 and was over 200 pounds by then. Because one of the people who's supposed to protect you most is the one hurting you.
But when confronted about her eating habits by Dr. Now, Cephas insisted that she wasn't overeating. She said she just wasn't eating the right foods, even at 773 pounds. And when she finally did move to Houston months later, she'd only dropped just under 50 pounds. Subsequently, she gained weight, showing she clearly was not following Dr. Now's program. And by the end of her episode, after she'd only lost around 80 pounds altogether, Dr. Now was adamant that she be admitted into the hospital, giving her 3 days to decide. Number 1, LaShanta White. Everything changed for LaShanta White when she was 13 years old, as she had gotten pregnant and was going to be a mother despite her young age.
I could be upset and I eat my food and it'll soothe my pain. No. I gotta pee. I hate what my life has become because I'm living in constant misery now. And with all this weight on me, my whole body feel like it's constantly crushed. My weight has gotten so out of control. It's taken almost everything from me.
That, on top of the trauma of her parents' divorce and hurtful ex-boyfriends, caused her to seek solace in food, which is what caused her to weigh in at almost 700 pounds at the beginning of her episode of My 600-Pound Life.
You over the limit
While
with it.
that is not an atypical story for the people who start on My 600-Pound Life, White's episode left viewers reeling for a variety of reasons. Additionally, White had a combative attitude towards Dr. Now, and at one point, she hid fried chicken to avoid being caught eating it. That, on top of her manipulative ways, earned her recognition as one of the most controversial stars of My 600-Pound Life. But not all was lost at the end of White's episode, as Dr. Now approved her conditionally for weight loss surgery, providing she stood up on her own 2 feet. That's all for this video, folks. See you another time.
Editor, at the end of the video chat, hey, look at Reese, man. Inspirational.
Because I didn't want to. I wanted to rent. That's all
Reese,
I wanted.
man. Anyway, that's the end of the video chat. Stop eating. If you see yourself getting weight, hit the gym. Ain't that hard. It's good. Get a little run in, you feel me? A little run, a little pump real quick, you feel me? If y'all going through depression or something like that, just find a healthy way to cope. Play some ball, play some sports, fall in love, you feel me? Like, shit like that. Hit the block, bro. Chill. But, read your Bible, man, you know. Pray for good times, but you gotta go through tough times to have good times, you feel me? That's it, chat. Love y'all niggas. You heard. Be safe, right?